today. I
It's
know
nice to
last,
see you too. Oh, I'm sorry.
no, it's, hey Jenna, it's really nice to see you today.
Hi, it's nice to see you as well.
I know last time we met, you talked about how you were struggling with time management and stress. How have you been since we last spoken?
I think I've been a little better. I mean, the stress is still there a little bit, especially with it now being the end of semester, but I've made a plan for the end of the semester and like what days I'm going to do this work and that work. So that's been helping a lot. So I kind of feel a little more confident.
That sounds good, like you're taking steps you need to. Um, so today I would like to talk a little bit about your the people in your life, and I would like to make an eco map and tell you a little bit about an eco map. It helps us visually see your relationships and connections in your life and what may be helpful and stressful to you. If that is something you are okay with doing today,
Yeah, that sounds good.
awesome. All right, let's start with the people living in your home. Who do you live with?
I live with my dad and my siblings. My parents are divorced, so I kind of go see my mom at least and spend the night with her at least once a month. But mainly it's my dad and my siblings, but I would include my mom in it as well. I talk to her every day still, even if I don't
See
live
here.
with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
I have an older sister and a brother that's in between us.
Aw. Who are you closer with out of your siblings? Do you have one or no?
I think we're all pretty close. I feel like maybe my sister because both girls and we get each other. My brother's kind of more nonchalant, but we're all kind of close. Like if we all need to tell each other something, we can do that.
Yeah. How much older is your sister than you?
So my sister's 27 and I'm 20, so 7 years. And then my brother's 24, so 4 years between me and him, and then three between my sister and him.
Yeah. Did you get along with your like was she protective over you as a kid?
My sister and I, we did not get along really well. We really didn't get along as kids. Like we would fight a lot.
Mhm.
Um, my brother, he was always kind of like the more quiet one, laid back. So I think I was probably closer with my brother. I mean, growing like as younger, I wouldn't say I was close with them,
Yeah,
but especially as we got older, that's when we kind of got way closer.
that makes sense though. Siblings
Mhm.
always fight at one point in
Yeah,
they still do anything for you though.
they will. Yep.
Um, who is the biggest support system within your home for you?
I think it all depends on what I need the support with. But I would say if I had to rely on one person, it would be my mom, most definitely.
How about regarding stress? Who would you go to? Would it still be your mom? And time management.
Yeah, I just go I feel like I go to my mom mainly for everything because I feel like she always knows the answer to something. I can go to my other family members, but I just feel like my mom always knows the answer.
No, that sounds like a great support system.
Yeah.
Um, what do you guys usually do when you're maybe going through something and you go to talk to her? Do you guys do any activities or do you just hang out and talk?
Um, It depends when it's going on and stuff. A lot of the times I'll either like text her or call her and we like talk it through. But when I go out to see her, we kind of are just always like doing something like that's bonding. Like we're a family, like me and my mom, we really like to play games, like board games and card games and
Oh,
stuff. So we always do that together whenever I go out and see her.
that's a good stress reliever for
Yeah.
sure. Um, who do you interact with outside of your home?
Um, well, my boyfriend and I we go back and forth between each other's house, so I'm always kind of at his house a lot. So I interact with like his little brothers, his little sister, his grandma, his mom when she's home, dad when he's home. Um, my job, um, my dad's a part of a firehouse, so whenever I go down there, down at the firehouse. my like out like not immediate family, like the outside family of my parents. If
Yeah,
that makes sense.
kind of like a second family.
Yeah.
Do you like the people you work with at your job?
Um, some of them I get along with really well. Other people, you just see the fakeness.
Who do you get along with the best?
So I work for the YMCA, so I'm like at a site, like a elementary school, because I watch kids before and after school.
Hmm.
So I get along with the two coworkers that I have there, and I get along with my boss really, really well.
That's good. That's good. Um, do they help support you through your stress? Are they flexible with you?
Um, for the most part, like if I request time off, they give it to me, but I have to do it like 2 weeks in advance. So sometimes it can be hard. Like if I don't like to call in, but then it's sometimes like I feel like, dang, I should call in for school, but then it's like I got to try to find that balance. But the people that I work with at like my on site, we get along really well. Like we're all kind of close, so like I can always talk to them as well.
That's good. Um, we've talked about how work and schoolwork are the stressors in your life. Would you say work is the biggest stressor in college for you?
Um, yeah, I mean, work itself isn't that fstressful, but the finding the balance between the two can be stressful because the kids are draining. I will not lie, they can be very draining, but I think it's just the balance, trying to find the balance. That's the most stress part.
About professors within your classes, do you feel comfortable like going to them for questions or support on a topic?
Yeah, I mean, I don't always go to my professors, but I feel like if I did, I know they'll be really supportive.
That's also good. Um, what do you like to do for fun?
For fun, I sometimes, most of the time, I like to just chill, watch TV, lay in bed. I do a lot of stuff with my boyfriend's family, like go out different places, or we just chill at the house. I play with his little brothers. They're like really attached to me, which can sometimes be a little stressful because they rely on me a lot, but I don't mind doing it because I love them. But I would say, yeah, we have like a really strong relationship between my boyfriend's family and myself.
Who would you say is a person you could go to within your boyfriend's family outside of your boyfriend if you need?
I think it depends on the situation. Like I tell his mom a lot of stuff, but I also don't because like it's a iffy situation. Like his siblings are all younger. So like his sister's 13, so I can tell her some stuff here and there, but it's also like it's not the same as my own family. Like I look at them as a second family, but it's also it doesn't feel the same, I guess if you would
Yeah.
say.
Um, yeah, that makes sense. But it's good you still feel very comfortable with them.
Yeah.
Um, how about clubs and organizations within Brockport? Have you thought about joining any? Are you in any?
No, I'm not. I mean, I feel like I don't have time for that. An organization I would say I'm a part of that's outside of Brockport is my dad's firehouse. I help a lot down there.
What do you guys do there?
So my dad's like the president down there, so like he's kind of in charge of like what goes on, I guess you would say, besides the chief.
Mhm.
But so we do like just recently we did a turkey raffle, so like a bunch of people came and we raffled off like turkeys and prime ribs and stuff. So I helped my dad put that on and like I was in charge of giving people the correct ticket if they won. Different stuff. It all they do a lot of different stuff. Like this month they'll do a Christmas parade, they'll do a Christmas movie night. So I kind of just help him when he needs it.
So you definitely put energy into the firehouse.
Yeah, I do.
Has your dad been a part of the firehouse your whole life?
Yeah, basically he was a part of another fire department and he was like a active firefighter, and then he ended up leaving that, so he kind of took a break. But then he joined Seabreeze, where he is now that fire department. So now I'm back into it. And as I'm older, I can do more, so I'm like able to help more.
Yeah, but that's cool. You grew up around.
Yeah, so I have a really good relationship with the people at the fire department that my dad's at.
How about your mom? Does she have a job? Is she,
Yeah, my mom has two jobs. Her main job is Xerox. I'm not 100% sure what she does there, but and then her part-time job in the evening, she cleans different buildings for a company. So she's kind of busy, but she
does
likes her
she have
job.
work?
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. She likes her job, but it can be a little stressful for her at times too. Plus with Xerox, they let people go whenever they feel like it. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's definitely stressful. Um, how about, I'm sorry if you see me writing, I'm just
No,
making,
you're okay.
taking a few notes, but um, regarding your family, what would you say is the most stressful thing that impacts your household?
Um, that's a good question. Um, Most stressful. I don't know. I guess I would say something that's stressful for me is that I find it harder now to be home as much because my boyfriend depends on me a lot. Um, so I'm kind of like we're always there, but we still come here. But by the time we get to my house, it's like later at night. So like I'm just ready to go to bed. So I guess that would be a stressful thing within my household. And plus, I have like my own dog, and so my dad helps me take care of him a lot. But I know he would prefer me to be home more to
Yeah.
take care of him.
What's your dog's name?
His name is Cobain.
Oh, what kind of dog?
He's an English Mastiff mix. That my brother got him from a shelter, and him and my brother's dog did not get along, so he ended up becoming mine because he became very attached to me. So yeah.
Oh, how long ago did you end up with the dog?
I mean, it's been a couple years now, maybe 2, 3 years. I would say more 3 years, but
Does
yeah,
he help with your stress sometimes?
he does, but he can also play a role in my stress as well.
No.
Because if someone doesn't take him out, because like we all work throughout the day, so if someone doesn't take him out, like he'll go to the bathroom in the house, and it can be very annoying. Like, come on, dude.
Um, what was I gonna say? I'm sorry. How about your household's biggest support system?
Mm, I would say it's all of us. Is that what you're asking? Like who?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say like in the beginning, like it all depends on what we're like what we need help with, what we're stressed about. I think my sister tends to go to me and my mom a lot, or my I, it, like it's hard. It all depends on like the situation and what's happening.
yeah,
Like my dad is someone we can go to. Like my dad helps a lot. My brother. So like it all depends on like what it is.
that makes sense. How about outside of the family? Do you have other than, or if it is the firehouse?
Um, my dad's family. There's some relatives within my dad's family that we're close with, and there's some that we aren't because my dad's family is a lot more judgmental than my mom's side, I would say. We have some cousins that are like they think they're higher than us, especially my dad, like especially me, my siblings and I, like they
Yeah,
some of my cousins think they're a lot higher than us, or like stuff that like, you know, then they make the comments about me going to school for social work like, "Oh, you're not going to make a lot of money." And I'm like, "Okay, that's not what I'm here for." But
Uh,
yeah, I think my dad's family, they're like there's certain relatives I'm closer with, but I'm also not. But I'm closer with them than other relatives.
who are you closest with on your dad's side?
On my dad's side, it would be my uncle, so my dad's brother, my uncle Mark. He's like my godfather. He's my godfather and my uncle, but like he adores me. He like adores the ground I walk on. So that's like someone whenever I see them, like see him, that's the who I'm most excited to see.
Oh, that's cool. How about your mom's side?
My mom's side, we all have like a pretty close relationship. Where my mom's side, I feel like is way smaller family wise than my dad's side. So like it's more like it's mainly my mom, her brother, and sister, and then mom's sister has two kids, and my uncle has one. So like it's only like us and then my grandparents. So it's pretty small. So we're all close. We all have fun when we're together.
Are you close with your grandparents?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really had time to go see them, and I
That happens.
than I should. Especially with last week, I was supposed to go to my mom's parents' house, but I ended up catching the flu, so I couldn't. So that definitely played a role in all my plans that I had.
It was nasty this year. Are you feeling better? It was really nice talking with you today, Jenna.
It was nice talking to you as well. I really enjoyed this. It helped me think more outside and express myself.
I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I also enjoyed getting to talk with you more. Um, I'm thinking next weekend we talk about plans and goals with maybe stress management and time management, if that sounds good to you.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. I will see you next week.
See you next week.